Hi everyone, in this lesson we are going to code the hero section of our website. So far what we've done is we have actually completed the header section and it is fully responsive, and if we go and make the window width smaller and then click, we can see that all the icons, they're neatly arranged and they come sliding from the right. So that's done for now. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move on and I'm going to focus on other sections. So header section is done for now. If there are any changes or any modifications, then I'm just going to expand them then, but for now I'm just going to collapse it. So let's dive into the hero section. First, I'm just going to hit and enter, and let's take a look at our final design. So in the final design, what we have in the hero section is we can see that this section, it has some sort of styling. This is done through clip path, which we have not talked about. That's what I meant by talking about these properties when we get to actually creating real websites. So by just looking at this, we can see that we have two main parts for this hero section. One part is this SVG or this image. The other part is all of this content. So that's how we are going to go ahead and we are going to code it. So the first part is the content, and the second part is going to be the vector graphic. So vector graphic. So what do we have within the content? So I'm just going to create a div and I'm going to give it hero__content. And I'm going to provide a space, and in here I'm going to create a div and I'm going to say hero__vec or vec. So within the content, let's take a look at our website. So what do we have within the content? Within the content, we have this rating part. So this is part 1. Then we have this create your portfolio. This is our H1. So that's 2 parts. This is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So we are going to have 5 different parts within the content. Let's move on and let's get coding with those. So the first one was the rating, and we can see that we have there 5 stars. So 5 stars, and it is rated 4.8. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create first this rating, and I'm going to create a div for the rating so I can combine all of the stars and the content within one container. So this is going to be one part and this is going to be the other part, but I'm going to provide them in their separate little containers because those containers are either going to be flex items or grid items, and you can see that they're aligned. There is some sort of space in here. So I'm just going to provide this within a different container and these stars within a different container. Now these containers, they just allow us to lay out these items better on the screen. So first off, we are going to have hero__content --rating. So this is the big container. Now within there, we are going to have the rating stars, and these rating stars, they're going to have this container. So hero content. What I could do is I could just go ahead and copy that and I could just put it right here. And I'm going to say __star, and let's just create that div. So those stars, they're actually font awesome icons that I've selected. And when you just insert this link, then you can actually use those icons. So what I've done there is I have created an I element. The I element or the icon element, it has a class. Now this class is going to allow us to grab the different font awesome icons. So FA-star, this is the class that is going to help us grab any star. So we should see that star, you can see. So this is, let me just, come on buddy. There we go. So here is the star. We're going to make it bigger, don't worry about it. So this is we are going to have 5 of these. So that's 4, this is 5, should be visible now. We have 5 stars, and then I'm going to get out of this container and I'm going to say rating text. I'm commenting these out so you know what it is that we're actually trying to do here. So within the rating text, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to create a div, and I'm going to say text. This is going to be a paragraph. It's going to say rated. We're going to have a span element 4.8. Then after the span, we are going to say by 5 out of 5, and there were 250 reviews. Perfect. Save that. So we are done with this part. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to collapse the rating. The next part is the title. So let's say title. It is an so I'm going to provide it with an H1. This is the main title of our HTML. So I'm going to say ID, and I'm going to say main title. There we go. It says create your portfolio in minutes. There we go. And after this, we have the main para. Oops. So I'm going to say main para. And within the main para, I'm going to have a paragraph with that ID of main para. And what do we have within that main para? I'm just going to provide maybe 10 to 15 words. So 15. Let's save that. That is cool. After the main para, let's take a look at the HTML. So this is the main para. We are going to have this read more button, which actually allows you to get started. So I'm going to read more. I'm going to call this trial. And then we are going to have these getting started. No credit card required and 10 free samples. Just some dummy text just so we can get started with our website. So the trial, this is going to allow us to read more. This time it is going to be a button. It's going to have a class of hero underscore content dash getting. No, not getting. It is trial. There we go. And I'm going to say read more. And the final piece is going to be hero content dash getting dash started. And in here, we are going to have, again, 2 containers. Each of the containers, they're going to contain one icon and the text. So 2 containers, 2 icons, and 2 texts. So the first one is credit card. So credit card. And now you can see how this idea of providing containers for your elements, it's so important, because you don't want to have your elements casually thrown around within your HTML. That way it's very difficult, almost impossible to actually lay out them. Now these containers, their main idea, their main purpose is to be able to lay out, put everything you want in their respective places in anywhere that you want. So if you have 5 stars which are not in one container, you will have to manually lay out them or lay them out on your screen individually. But if they're within one container, then you just have to do it once for that specific container. And when you move the container, all the elements within the container, they have no choice but to move with their container. So we are going to have a credit card. So this is going to have a longer class name. It doesn't really matter if your class names are long. What matters is that they make sense. So it doesn't matter how long they get, just focus on the class names so they can make sense. So within the credit card, we are going to have an icon. So the icon is going to have a class of FAS, FA-check-circle. There we go. And we are going to have a paragraph, no credit card required. There we go. So this part is done. So we are going to get out of the container. We are going to say free templates. So this is getting started underscore free dash templates. Now you can see how all of these, they actually make sense. So this is also going to be a check circle. So both of these are going to be the same, but the paragraph is a little bit different. So I'm going to say 10 free 10 free samples. Save that. Let's take a look at our content. So this is what we have so far. We are going to style it and we're going to make it look like this. So I think we are done with this part, with the content part. Now what we have to do is we need to provide that vector graphic. So I'm going to say image. This is an image. I'm going to go within the images folder, and from there I'm going to grab the hero SVG, and I'm going to say hero image. Save that. Let's jump into here. So far this is what we have done. We are done with the HTML part of the hero section. In the next video we are going to complete the entire CSS of this section. So see you then.